Hey guys, I was rewatching the video from yesterday, the one when I was talking about the 2023 All-Star game, and I realized that the mic quality was pretty atrocious, some might say. So, for the next few videos, it's just going to be off the computer mic, and hopefully this is fine enough. If not, we'll give a little try to the AirPods here, and if that doesn't work, I'll just buy a new mic, but relatively pretty cheap. But today I just kind of wanted to talk about the 76ers and Nuggets game because obviously the narrative going into this game was, well, you got your two best players in terms of, the sportsbook odds for MVP, and both of them have just been having sensational seasons. And everyone just kind of been saying, oh, well, this is just the next iteration of LeBron versus KD and Jokic and Embiid. Obviously, Jokic is getting a little bit more of the best player in the world comparisons right now than Embiid is, even though Embiid is still sensational. It's the same race we saw when it was LeBron and KD in the early 2010s. And KD continually came back and got second in terms of MVP voting. Didn't really help when KD lost in the finals to LeBron in 2012, but that's just what happened. And I have to say, if you didn't watch this game, go and watch the highlights. I was working out at the gym and I saw the third and fourth quarter, and I was going to do an entire workout, but I just decided to just stick on the exercise bike instead and just watch the second half of this game. And I watched the first half highlights, when I was on the bike after the game ended, and I have to say the Nuggets looked like they were not dominating the entire game all the way until the fourth quarter. And then all you saw was Embiid kind of activate his 2K takeover, and it was pretty stellar from a fan's perspective because sure, Jokic was making all the right plays per se, but Embiid, every time he got the ball, you already know he was going at Jokic's throat. Because Jokic, he's known for being kind of a offensive aficionado, but, he doesn't really play defense like that. I mean, sure, he'll get a block or two on a smaller player, but a guy like Embiid, who I'm pretty sure is 7', 7'1", he's just bigger. If not, he kind of matches up with Jokic in terms of physicality, but he's a lot faster than him. Obviously, he plays the game faster, and it was just awesome. He dropped 47 points. Let me pull up the exact stats here because it was just a great line. 47, 18, and 5 on 18 for 31 shooting, which that's pretty good. And he also had that clutch three at the end that really sealed the game, and it was awesome to watch. James Harden also played a really good game also. He had 17 and 13 and 13 assists. So it's kind of cool to see. I mean, he's been doing this for a majority of the season, but it's cool to see James Harden kind of taking that backseat role and really embracing it instead of just kind of thinking, oh, well, I have to be the guy all the time. The days of James Harden being, quote unquote, Batman are just kind of long gone at this point. Like the last time we really saw that was his second to last season in Houston when he was with Russell Westbrook. But you could still see shades of it because he still can hit the clutch three. He could still do a step back and smack it from 35, which he did do in the fourth quarter in this game. And it is pretty impressive considering that the Nuggets are the best team in the West and the Sixers are the second best team in the East. So obviously that just kind of makes everyone stare at, oh, this is a potential finals matchup. And I would not be sad to see these two teams play in the finals because obviously my favorite team, the Lakers, aren't doing shit this year. But the Nuggets and the 76ers can really just, if they both make a push, both get a little bit lucky, stay healthy, it'll just be a fun game to watch. Or fun series, sorry. But and, you might be hearing me praising the 76ers like that, just like, oh, well, you obviously don't like the Nuggets. Didn't say that. They also had a really good game. Even though Jokic didn't really play super well on the defensive side, he damn near got a triple-double. 24, 8, and 9 on 8 of 12 shooting. And 2 blocks on top of that. So I think that if Jokic wanted to, he could have just shot a lot more. And it probably would have been a little bit more beneficial. But, I mean, you know, you got 3 guys over 20 points with Jamal Murray with 22 and Michael Porter with 20. And it was a pretty interesting way to go out. I mean, Bones Highland, you know, his name's been in a lot of trade rumors the last couple of days, because I saw it on Twitter that the Nuggets are shopping his value, which, I mean, that can't really be very nice to hear if you're, you know, a good young player. And would I mind that my favorite team traded for him? No. But he definitely, you could see in the game that he was trying to prove his value to the Nuggets so they would keep him around. But, I mean, he went 1 for 6 from 3, and that's just not good enough. I mean, you know, the final score was 119 to 126. Just a couple more threes, they were back in that game, and you don't know if one more 3 could have, like, sucked the life out of the 76ers with 5 minutes left. Probably wouldn't have, but you never really know. And also there was a tip-in by PJ Tucker that would have really, like, helped if like Michael Porter, I forget whoever was guarding him, it was probably either Michael Porter or Aaron Gordon or someone that could just boxed him out, and they would have saved themselves 2 points, and that makes the entire game kind of different, because then maybe Jamal Murray doesn't just, like, chuck up a shot at the end. You know, maybe they actually try to get a good shot going instead of just, well, you know, we're down by, like, 7, so we just kind of got to throw it. Maybe it would have been different, but I don't really know. But yeah, that's just the first game of today, and they're still in about an hour and a half. The Lakers and Celtics are going to be playing. Sadly, I'm going to watch the game. Watching the Lakers play, especially against the Celtics, like, I hate the Celtics because it's just ingrained in me. But, I mean, I like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. They're fun to watch, but too bad they're on the Celtics, you know. But you never know how long Jaylen Brown is going to be on the Celtics. But if that game turns out to be interesting, or if LeBron or Jason Tatum goes off, I will make a video that will be coming out later tonight. But that's all I really wanted to say about the 76ers versus Nuggets game. Electric. I cannot wait, or I really hope that they could both kind of make a push for the finals. Oh, one last thing I wanted to say. They're both kind of obviously in the running for the MVP vote. And I don't know how many times they've played each other this season, but can this tip the scales of who's going to win if it's like really insanely close at the end of the season? If Embiid continuously has 40 plus point games, you know, like 40 and 15 games, maybe. I think, because a lot of people are talking about Jokic is getting his 3rd straight MVP, but if Embiid continues just to keep on grinding and just having good games, it'll be a lot closer than a lot of people think. But I'm really curious what you guys have to say, so leave a comment, drop a like, do whatever you want to do. It is America. Unless you're not in America, then it is whatever country you're in. And my name's Luke, and I will catch you guys maybe later tonight. I will be making a video though for like a AFC NFC title game preview, and yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day.